Hey, building rapport and talking to your landlords. How do you do that? How do you make them want to rent to you? How do they reach out to you and say, you know what, I want to go with you? This is what I'm going to be talking to you guys about in this video. My name is Christy Asa. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Guys, building rapport, communicating with the landlord, is very, very important when you're finding your next unit, guys. You want to make sure you are setting the expectations from the very beginning during that first phone call. So when you pick up the phone, when you find the properties, you run the numbers, it makes sense. How do you call this landlord and let them know that you are using this property as a short-term rental and that you're not going to be actually living in there? Call Mr. Landlord. Hey, Mr. John Doe, you have to introduce yourself, introduce your company. I always encourage you guys to use your company because it's more professional. And you say, hey, we are a short-term Nicole's Homes, Nicole's short-term rental agency. You know, this is what we do. We rent out your property and we'll make sure we pay your rent on time every single month. We literally handle all the minor repairs on the property. You know, landlord really, they find it a headache if they have to come there every time to take care of something. And we'll even offer to cut your grass for you, you know, every month. And we ask in return that you let us give out your piece of property as a short-term rental to our incoming guests. But don't worry, Mr. Landlord, we will maintain your rules. There will be no smoking. You know, most properties do not want you to smoke, and there will be no pets allowed. Guys, you're renting out somebody's property, they already have rules set in place. I encourage you to just go ahead and respect that, because you're going to find it harder to not respect their rules as compared to respecting their rules. Now you have set expectations with this landlord. You have let him know you're not going to live in this piece of property. You've let him know that you're using it for a short-term rental. So at that point, it's either a yes or a no. He can say yes or he can say no, and that's pretty much very up to him. So when you're walking in the property, if he says no, why can I not just do it by myself? I think I've had a landlord actually say, you know what, I can do this by myself. I don't need you. I can literally put it on Airbnb, say, you know what, that's awesome. Good luck with that, you know. And then you walk away. You don't have to try to pressure them to rent. You've made your point. It doesn't work. Let them go. If a landlord says, yes, this is awesome, I want to rent to you, you give them all the benefits. I also have if you want a copy of the script I use, follow me on Instagram, Nursepreneur Academy, and just DM me the word script. And I will literally send you the copy of the script I use to communicate with the landlord. So DM me the word on my Instagram page, Nursepreneur Academy script, and I'll send it to you. Guys, so you take your script, you go to Mr. Landlord. Before you go there, make sure that you have your piece of your contract in hand. And on this contract, you want to maintain in there that you're not going to stay on this piece of property and that this is for a short-term rental. And everything you discuss with him, it has to be on paper. Because somewhere down the line, you don't want Mr. Landlord to say, oh, no, that's not what I said. Now, you take it to him, he reads the terms, he agrees to it, you guys sign, notarize it, he keeps a copy, and you get a copy. If you get any objection, which I'm sure you will, the landlord is probably going to say, I want to use my own contract. Short thing, you want to read over that contract, okay? And you want to make sure that you are able to include your clauses in it as to a short-term rental, as to you not staying on that property, and also you're going to do minor repairs, and yet you will still maintain his rules of not smoking and no pets on the piece of property. So that is pretty much it. You're building rapport and communicating with the landlord. Also, guys, make sure you pay your rent on time, okay? You're a company, you're presenting yourself as a company who does good business. So you have to pay your rent on time to your landlord. Guess what? You don't know how many properties he has down the line. He might want to call you and say, hey, do you want the other property right across the street from you? It's still mine. Because you're a good tenant, you're maintaining the rules, you're keeping to your word, and that just gives you another second property for your Airbnb. So paying your rent, setting expectations from the beginning, you know, signing the contract with all your terms in it is very, very important. Guys, I hope this video was really able to help you on your next Airbnb journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and DM me the word script on my Instagram page, Nursepreneur Academy, and I'll see you guys on the next video.